Remembering to change the screen this time. Got it too. All right, everybody. Everyone's favorite. We're going to do core today. Pilates core. Isn't that so fun? Just a few reminders. Today will still be that 30 minutes yoga fusion class, more Pilates focused. Since we are going more towards the core aspect of things, I just want to give a gentle reminder, making sure you're staying braced, keeping your core engaged. A lot of the movements might seem like they're more focused towards your shoulders or your hips. That's probably because you're not engaging your core while we do the movement. So just making sure that you are keeping that mind to muscle connection as we go through all of the flow today. As always, if you do struggle with any movements, feel free to take those breaks. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. Feel free to ask me for a modification if you don't know how to make up your own. That is okay as well. I promise I do not bite. But with that, let's get started in that child's pose, coming down to the mat, keeping our knees wide on either side, walking our hands forward, finding a deep stretch throughout your hips and your shoulders here. Taking this time to focus on your breathing, setting your intentions for today, releasing any negative energy that no longer serves you, bringing awareness to all four corners of your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, feeling the mat pressed into your forearms. If you'd like to add a little bit of flow, feel free to rock your hips side to side here, keeping your pelvis and your navel lifted, slowly sinking further down into that stretch through every exhale. Taking one more big deep breath in. And on your exhale, go ahead and lift yourself up, coming into that tabletop position. We're going to transition into those cat-cows, focusing on our breathing, arching your spine down, lifting your chest up on your inhale, and on your exhale, lifting up through your core, like a string's attached through your navel, bringing your spine upward. Inhale, arch down, chest up. Exhale, using your stomach and bringing yourself upward. Doing this at your own pace with your breath, whatever feels comfortable to you. Making sure we're building that mind to muscle connection, engaging our core. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Really trying to activate your abdominals. One more time. This time on your exhale, go ahead and flatten your back out, keeping it nice and level. Using your core to keep that stability here, go ahead and lift your right arm and your left leg all the way out. And we're going to go into a few taps here, so bringing them both down to the ground and lifting them back up. Trying not to arch your back downward, keeping it flat. Using your core to stay stable, keeping in control of your body here. Still using your breaths. Do this 3 more times. Really focusing on balance, stability, keeping the pressure off of your wrist. Keeping your arm and your leg lifted. We're going to go into bird dog series here. So taking your elbow and your knee, reaching them together, still maintaining that stability and strength through your core. Using your breath, exhaling, bringing your elbow and your knee together. Inhaling, finding length through your fingertips and your toes. You might find that your core stays better engaged if you do this slowly. Quality over quantity. Doing this 2 more times. And 1, staying exhale, taking your arm backward, reaching for your foot, grabbing it if you can. If not, just reach. Still maintaining that balance and stability, coming into that bow pose. Taking 1 big deep breath in. Exhale, release your foot, coming back down, uncurling your toes, and lifting yourself up, coming into that downward dog, pedaling your feet out, just to wake up the backs of your legs, still making sure your core is engaged, lifting up through your navel, pushing through the heels of your palms. Maintaining that breath. When you're ready, go ahead and lift your right leg up. We're going to come into those downward dog crunches. Exhale, bringing your knee to your chest, maneuvering high plank. Exhale, pushing through the heels of your palms, coming back up, straightening that leg out. Maintaining strength through your core. Pushing upward on your exhales. Coming down, finding length on your inhale. Doing this slowly. Taking this 1 more time, going up. And on your next exhale, stepping between your hands, coming into that lunge. All the way up, bringing your arms above your head. Taking a nice breather here. Finding strength, relaxing. Letting your arms, the blood flow back through them. Circling them if you need to. Still keeping that length. Taking 1 big deep breath in. Exhale, bending that back knee and your arms at the same time, coming into 90s. Exhale, stepping all the way up, keeping that core engaged and your glute engaged. Pushing through your thigh, your right glute. Doing this with your breath. Exhale, lift. Inhale, slowly lowering down. Really focusing on stability here. Keeping your ankle and your knee in line. Exhale down. Do this 1 more time. This time we're going to lower our hands down either side of our foot, stepping back, coming into that high plank, slowly lowering down, keeping that core engaged, flipping up, upward dog, taking a breather here. Catching our breath. And exhale, slowly lowering all the way down. Putting your palms underneath of your shoulders, pressing yourself up with your fingertips, baby cobra. Taking one more big deep breath in. And exhale, lowering down. Letting your arms relax here. Interlacing them behind your back if that feels comfortable to you. Focusing on finding that breath. Exhale, letting go of both hands. Bringing your arms underneath of your shoulders, pushing yourself up, tabletop position. Curling your toes underneath, pushing yourself up into that downward dog, and pedaling your feet out. Still keeping our core engaged, staying lifted through that pelvis. One more big deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lowering down to our knees, coming in that tabletop position one more time. We're going to repeat the same process on the other side, so lifting your left arm up now, your right leg back, coming into those tiny taps, lowering down and up, keeping that flat neutral spine, keeping your core engaged, trying to relieve the pressure off of your wrist. Quality over quantity. Lifting with every exhale, slowly lowering down on every inhale. Just one more time. On your next lift, go ahead and stay there, finding length through both your fingertips and your toes. We're going to find our bird dogs now, taking your left elbow, letting it meet your right knee on your inhale, and exhale, sending both backward. Really keeping your core engaged, letting that work for you, using your breath and your abdominals to stay balanced. Still keeping your breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. Do this one more time. And then exhale, go ahead and reach back for your foot if you can, maintaining that balance through your core. Still trying to keep your hips parallel to the floor. One big deep breath in. And exhale, lowering down, bring your palm to the mat. Uncurling your toes and pushing yourself up into that downward dog. Pedaling your feet. Still keeping your core engaged, your pelvis lifted. And when you're ready, sending that left leg back now, pointing it up to the sky. Taking a deep breath in. And exhaling, bringing your knee to your chest, finding that downward dog crunch. Exhale, sending it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, sending it back. Really trying to keep the pressure off of your wrists and your elbows. Using your core and your shoulders. Do this a couple more times. And on your next exhale, go ahead and step between your palms, coming into that lunge, lifting your arms up, or taking those circles if that feels comfortable to you. Keeping your knee stacked over your ankle. Holding here, giving yourself a nice break. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lowering back down into those 90s. Keeping your left glute engaged, as well as your core staying upright. Slowly lowering and lifting back up again. Rising with every exhale and slowly lowering back down on every inhale. Using your core to stay balanced. For 2 more times. And exhale, lowering down, placing palms on either side of your foot. Sending it backwards, coming into your high plank. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lowering yourself down, chaturanga, to up dog, tops of your feet, pressed into the mat. Finding a deep stretch through your spine, looking over your shoulders if that feels comfortable to you. Go ahead and give ourselves a break, so slowly lowering down, placing both palms underneath your shoulders and pressing up, baby cobra. Deep breath in. And exhale, lowering down. Taking a deep breath here. Then pushing ourselves back up, tabletop position. Sending ourselves backwards, coming into a well-deserved child's pose. Still maintaining our breath. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming back up, tabletop position. Stepping your right knee through both palms. Keeping your left palm planted on the floor. Lifting your right arm up, keeping that core engaged. And coming back through, threading the needle to the other side. Inhale, lift up, finding length through your fingertips. And exhale, lowering down. Finding a strong flow through your spine. Doing whatever feels comfortable to you. For 1 more time, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. We're going to take a shift here. So swinging your leg behind you, coming in, flat arm back, letting this palm rest to the floor, and reaching your right arm over your head. Taking a nice deep breath here. And on your exhale, we're going to lift back up, shifting left arm over our head, slowly coming down over our body.
more big deep breath in. And exhale, rebending that right knee, coming back down, setting both palms on either side, stepping that leg back. Bring our left knee between the palms of our hands one more time. Keeping our right palm set on the floor now. Lifting our left palm up, reaching for the sky, finding length through your inhale. And exhale, coming down, threading the needle. Using your core. Deep breath in. Exhale. Doing this 2 more times. Really opening up your shoulders and engaging your core. Placing both hands on your mat. Doing that shift 1 more time. So twisting, finding length, setting your right palm down and lifting over your head. Staying strong, keeping yourself upright through your abdominals, keeping the pressure off of your wrists and your shoulders. Deep breath in. And exhale, twisting back over, lifting your right arm overhead, bring your left arm down. Still looking for length through your fingertips. Taking 1 big deep breath in. And exhale, rebending your left knee. Placing both palms on either side and stepping it back into that tabletop, recurling your toes, pushing backward, finding yourself in a downward dog. Pedaling your feet if that feels comfortable to you. Taking a big deep breath in. And exhale, walking feet to hands, coming into that forward fold. Taking 1 big deep breath in. And exhale, rolling your spine up vertebra by vertebra and reaching high into the sky. Finding length through your fingertips, taking those side bends if that feels comfortable to you. Making sure we're staying steady through our core. And exhale, lowering your hands down, interlacing them behind your back, or just reaching. Whatever feels comfortable to you. On your next exhale, go ahead and bend your knees slightly, hinging forward at the hips, coming down forward fold. If you'd like to increase the intensity, feel free to bend even further. If not, go ahead and stay in that chair pose. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming all the way back up. Reaching all the way up to the sky. Coming up onto your tiptoes and slowly lowering down. Coming into that yogi squat. Keeping our backs flat, lifted through our pelvis. Deep breath in. exhale, slowly lowering all the way down to your glutes. Crisscross right in front of you. Lifting your arms up and behind your head. Taking small little pulses downward. Opening up through your spine. Or even going side to side. Engaging your core. Lifting here. You don't have to go all the way down. Just enough to where you feel your abdominals engaging. Exhale, coming back upright, lifting one arm over your head, keeping one arm over the mat, stretching throughout your shoulders here. Deep breath in, maintaining strength through your core. On your exhale, we're going to go ahead and windmill forward all the way to the other side. Left arm overhead. Still staying strong in your abdominals. Lifted, pushing your shoulders down and away from your chin. Deep breath in. Exhale, swinging back to the other side. Your right arm over your head now. Trying to deepen the stretch here, finding length through your fingertips. Deep breath in. And exhale, swinging one more time, keeping your arm over your head, pushing your shoulders away from you, staying lifted within your abdominals. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back up into center, twisting, coming back down, knees in front of you, gripping the backs of your hamstrings, slowly lowering down halfway, and then lifting yourself back up again, keeping your core engaged, gently staying braced through the backs of your hamstrings. Exhale every lift. Inhale with every fall. Staying strong here. Just enough to wake up your abs a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, slowly lowering down. Exhale, coming all the way back up. Now inhale, lowering all the way to the ground, vertebra by vertebra, staying engaged. This time, lifting your right leg up and hooking it over top of your left thigh, grabbing the back of your left hamstring, pulling it closer to you. Rocking side to side if that feels comfortable. Being intentional with the muscles that we're using. On your next exhale, go ahead and send both palms to either side of your body, letting your hips fall to the left. Trying to keep your shoulders on the ground, your chest parallel with the ceiling. Lengthening that twist in your spine. One more big deep breath in. And exhale, coming back up into center, unhooking your right leg, now lifting your left leg, hooking it over top of your right, grabbing the back of your right hamstring, pulling it closer to you. Rocking side to side if that feels comfortable. Looking for spots that have any tension. Deep breath in. And exhale, sending your hands to either side of your body, letting your hips fall to the right. Keeping your chest parallel with the ceiling, trying to keep your shoulders touching the ground. Slowly deepening that twist in your spine. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming all the way back up into center, unhooking your left leg from your right, placing the soles of your feet together, one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach, meeting here for our last few breaths of class today. Taking this time, if you choose, setting your intentions for the rest of the day, exhaling any negative energy that is no longer serving you. Box breathing if that feels right to you. Bringing awareness into all four corners of your body, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Feel the back of your head pressed into the mat, letting yourself sink into the floor. Letting go of any tension. That brings us to the end of today's class. Feel free to stay and stretch if that feels right to you. Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you next week.